Hey everybody, welcome to the 1804 show. I'm your host, Darrell, and this is episode 69. Hope everybody good. Hope everybody ready for another episode. We're about to make history. Yeah, I got my boy, coming to the spot. We just chilling. About to interview him real fast. Oops. Sorry, guys. But I'm about to bring him in here. What's up? What's up, bro? How you doing? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I had to put on my Bluetooth. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What's good with you, my brother? How you doing?
Oh man, nothing, man. Blessed. Can't complain.
No doubt, no question, man. And thank you. I definitely appreciate you. Let me come on the show, man, to politic with you for a minute.
Oh man, it's all good, bro. I
No
ain't,
doubt.
it's all love, man. Anybody that wants to come, man, more than welcome.
Oh yeah. Been a fan. Been a fan. Been a real huge fan of your show. Been seeing a lot of your show. A lot of your interviews, man. And you're very social conscious. I love the things that you talk about, the interesting subjects that you have. Like I said before, it's definitely needed. You know what I'm saying, in our community. You know what I'm saying, to be self-aware about a lot of things. So thank you for that.
Oh, no problem, man. I feel like, that's what the ancestors wanted me to do, bro.
Yeah, yeah, no question, no
You know.
question. Yeah. So what you got going on for the day, man?
Oh, nothing, man. After I get done with your episode, I'm finna kick it with Mom Dukes for a while.
Yeah, feel you. Hey, I'm doing the
So,
same thing, just working, as you can see, I do more than music, man. So I'm kind of the Renaissance man around here. Take care of my business though.
you
Gotta
got to be.
gotta feed my kiddos. Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Right.
yeah. I sit up here in Knoxville, Tennessee, man. I got stuck in the mountains for the weekend, so it's over for me. I'm chilling. I'm chilling, man. Wish I could have moved on. I actually was supposed to be in Richmond, Virginia. Go to the studio. I record out of Richmond, Virginia with my label Passport Republic. I'm already signed, so I'm about to start on my debut album. The EP, Hennessy and Sex Volume One. Y'all go get that, by the way. That was definitely a success. As far as I'm concerned, it was a success. And yeah, I'm just steady moving, man. So would have loved to have got there this weekend, but things happen. That I had to deal with more than just music. We got other things going on. So
Yeah, bro, I feel you, man. I feel you. So how long you been singing?
been since I was a little guy, man. My mother actually I owe all of it to her. She honed my skills. So ever since I was a baby, man, it just was in me to do. I come from a singing family anyway. My mother, my father, whose name is Darrell Allston, so I was named after him. Um, he could sing. My grandfather, the Austin's period, of the family in Saginaw. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather, my big mama, she could blow. My grandfather on my mother's side, so it's naturally in me. Come from a singing family regardless. So yeah, I've been doing it for years. Doing it for years, man. Have my own moments where I was on, had my moments where I wasn't, but finally buckled down and went on and did something with it.
Okay, so you pretty much did like talent shows and all that stuff?
Did talent shows here and there, just really most of them was, not school talent shows, but like, talent. I won a talent show on Ojibwe, I believe it was '85. So I've done talent shows all over the place. It didn't matter where it was. If my mother seen fit for me to be in it, I'm in it. So, that like I say, that's who really, motivated me. She was like my first manager. So yeah, I won some, lost some, but for the most part, yeah, I won more than I lost. So I'm happy about that.
That's what's up, man. And what was like the first one that you can remember and being nervous about, and then you had to overcome it?
Ojibwe. Ojibwe in '85. You know what I'm saying? I'm the funny part, right? You can actually go, to Saginaw newspaper and look me up. I was a little kid in the paper with a Jerry curl hanging down. I don't know what, man. You know what I'm saying? But I was nervous about that one. But I won it. I won it. I was ecstatic when I won. But I was like, ooh, all these people. I mean, it was hundreds of people there that day. I don't know whether it was. I don't know if it was called the Family Affair back then, but yeah, it was hundreds of people there. So yeah, that I caught brain I caught brain freeze. I was nervous, but I got through it though. Yeah, yeah. I sung "Show Me" by Glenn Jones. Yep, and I've been doing it
Okay,
ever since.
man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to listen to that. I never heard that before.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna have to
oh
check
yeah.
it out.
Glenn Jones is another pioneer of music that people didn't get a, didn't get a chance to hear, but he's one of the greats. Yeah, he's one of the greats.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Can you give us a little sample of that?
I've been
You
watching
know I was gonna
you
put you on the
just
spot.
to see how far you would go. You're gonna have to grow, make that move, and let it show. I know it's getting later, you gotta go home. But before you go, baby, just show me what I gotta do. I know you was gonna put me on the spot like that.
Hey,
But
that's
yeah,
dope. That's
yeah, oh
dope,
yeah,
man.
oh
That's
yeah,
dope.
man.
I,
Yeah,
I,
ain't
I,
afraid to now.
that's dope.
Definitely ain't afraid to
No,
pump the
shoot.
vocals, man. You can't.
That was amazing, man. I really
Thank you.
appreciate that. I ain't trying to what I'm saying, be no groupie or nothing like that. But
No, man,
I
no problem. No problem, bro. I ain't got no problem, man. Listen, man, you be surprised, man. Where I didn't been told, hey, sing, and it'll catch me off guard, but I'm like, okay, this is what I do, and I'll go on and go at it, man. So no, it's not a problem, not a problem at all, man.
man, just see, I'm all tongue tied now. Like, cool.
Hey, man,
Congratulations, man.
hey, you can't, man. You never know when that right opportunity comes along, man, and somebody be like, sing something. If I'm sitting up there like, no, I don't want to do it, I might miss the chance to get signed to Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm signed already. You can't, you got to jump at the opportunity. You have to. Something that you dream of, you have to jump at it. You can't be ashamed. You can't be afraid. You can't be frozen. You have to jump right at it, at the opportunity. If you don't, then, you miss out on your blessings, man. So, no, like I say, never a problem. I could do this all day. All day.
Yeah, man. I like I said, like I really appreciate good artists because nowadays, a lot of people can't even hold a note, like they
Oh,
need the
yeah.
studio and stuff like that. So I respect, you know, not just talented singers, but gifted singers, because that's a gift, man.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, it's practice. It's practice. It's like I said before. I have to put in the work. And I definitely have to continue to, what I'm saying, work on my craft, man. Even as good as I think I am, what I'm saying, I have to keep getting better, keep getting better. You know. But that's with anything. That's with anything. That's life in general.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just like me, man. I got to get better. I got to improve my interviewing
Yeah.
skills and everything. I even watch like old. talk shows from the '90s, bro. Just
Yeah.
because to me, I feel like all that stuff is relevant to
Oh yeah.
this day and age. So,
Oh yeah.
but
Definitely.
but yeah, man, that was great, man. I'm still stacking up a little bit,
Hey,
like
hey
this getting
man.
changed.
Hey man, I'm so sagging on, man. You know, that's what we do. That's what we do, man. We got to show up and show out, bro. You know? Oh yeah. Definitely.
Oh yeah, I was listening to your track, man, about Saginaw.
Hmm.
Um, I loved it.
Appreciate it.
I
Appreciate
forget
it,
which
brother.
one is it, but you really put it out there, man. And
Second I
I
love.
feel like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that was dope, man. And
Thank you.
you don't really hear people, paying homage to all sides of town like you
Oh
did.
yeah.
And it's
Oh yeah.
always about this one side of town. But to me, I
Yeah.
feel like, we're pretty much the whole food pyramid. We all
Yes.
make Saginaw what it is today,
Yes. Yes.
whether they like to give us our flowers or not.
Definitely. It would have been selfish of me to just say one side. You feel where I'm coming from? First and foremost, I'm an '80s baby. I can't say one side. I got family all over that city, man. You know what I'm saying? So, when you think about it, you have to grow up for one. And then for two, you have to know, you know what I'm saying, that you've experienced if you're from Saginaw, Michigan, you got to know that you've experienced everything from all sides of town. It ain't just one. You know what I mean? So yeah, I had to shout out the north side. I had to shout out the south side, west side, BB. I mean the west side, I went to junior high and high school over there. You know what I'm saying? So how could I not, pay them their homage, and I used to be over there, skip school, whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. Gotta show love to the whole city. And that's why I did it. Saginaw, from you know what I'm saying, your show and you doing your thing, from me doing my music, from shout out to Smoke Skywalker, shout out to Bliss two times, shout out to my cousin Rich Jovan Mitchell, shout out to him, you know what I'm saying, shout out to all these people, you know what I'm saying, that's doing their thing in the music scene. We were spawned there. You feel where I'm coming from? We were spawned there. So it's like, it's so much talent there. It's a gold mine of talent there, man. You know what I'm saying? You you have to pay homage to that. You know what I'm saying? There's so much talent there, bro. It's crazy, man. It makes me proud of being from there. Period. I don't care if I go to Japan. I'm always, you know what I'm saying, shout out, you know what I'm saying, Saginaw, Michigan. That's where I was born and raised.
Right. Like this is always gonna be home. I love it. I can't pretty much let nobody or let anything, stop me from living here, bro. Cause I love it here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
cause they,
You know,
cause they always say there's no place like home.
like I said in the song, if you can make it to Saginaw, you can make it anywhere. And that's just the proven fact. Think about everybody from Saginaw, bro, that actually moved on to wherever, Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, Dallas, anywhere you can think of, right? They keep that Saginaw mentality. I don't care whether they, you know what I'm saying, acknowledge it or not. They keep that Saginaw mentality like, hey, you don't know me. I'm from the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get my grind on. I'm going to make it because I'm from Saginaw, Michigan. This is what we do. And see, that says numbers as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I remember when I went to Detroit. Now, shout out to all my people in Detroit, man. Job Corps especially, but, you know what I'm saying, Detroit, period. I used to claim Saginaw. It just, no, I wasn't from Detroit. I was from Saginaw. You shout out to Detroit, love Detroit, but I'm from Saginaw. Period. So I'm always bleed Saginaw, man. I'm always bleed Saginaw, Michigan. Period. So that's why I did the song. Just with my personal homage and contribution to that city. Whether good or bad.
Man, no doubt, man. Like,
Yeah.
cause I lived in St. Louis, New York.
Hmm.
So when I was used to stay in New York, a lot of people would be shocked because they were like,
Hmm.
you know, like you from Michigan for real? And I'm like, yeah. And they like,
Yeah.
oh, Detroit. I'm like, no, Saginaw. And,
Hmm.
and they started like looking it up. I'm like, man, y'all crazy over there. But I'm like, yeah, but that's not
Man.
all of us. It's a lot
Yeah.
of us that's still doing, some positive things, and
No
we
question.
all coming together, and
No
even
question.
just with this platform, bro, it's just a blessing knowing that I had interviewed a lot of the goats around here. So
Man,
and all of us ain't about beefing or no hating and
exactly.
trying to compete. It's some good people here, man,
Yeah.
and I
Oh yeah.
stand by that.
Oh yeah. No question. No question. From your parents to my parents, you know what I'm saying? They spawned us. You know what I'm saying? So, we represent them. Our children represent us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you have any children, but like even my children, they represent me. You know what I'm saying? They're still there. You feel where I'm coming from? I mean, we respond by a good city, man. And yeah, it has its bad to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hope we didn't lose them. I think we lost them. But if so, we're gonna bring them back. You know how we do it. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Nice to meet everybody. Everybody that I know. But yeah, we're gonna bring them back. But yeah, we just chilling. We just having fun over here. Lovely Saturday evening and stuff. We good. Hope everybody having fun. Hope everybody enjoying the interview because I am. Man, bro can sing. I wasn't expecting that. Man, he can sing. He can sing, boy. I was like, woo! I was just, woo. Well, we gonna bring him back. Shit, this happens a lot, on my show. It's all ghetto fabulous. It's all real, raw, real, and uncut. So we gonna bring them back. Hope everybody enjoying the episode. We just grinding. Good brother right there. I love talking to good brothers. But here he comes, guys.
Okay, we back. My bad,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
My fault, Darrell.
yeah. I know, man. It's all good, bro. It happens a lot.
Oh my
It
God,
happens
man!
a lot.
Somebody called you. They unaware you're doing the video, so it's all good. But yeah,
Right.
yeah, man. But yeah, it's good to see you do your thing, bro. Like I say, I love it, man. I love it that you put this together. It's very inspiring, bro. Very inspiring. Even the topics that you talk about, like I say, it's very inspiring.
Oh, thank you, bro. And I can't say that I did this on my own. It just, pretty much I just had an idea and I formulated just a good, design. Shout out to my
Hmm.
graphic artist, Tyrone. He designed the whole because I just pretty much told him what I wanted,
No
and it pretty
question.
much came out just the way I pictured it. And it's just amazing knowing that just my platform and my show, got past Saginaw. It's in
Yeah,
Detroit, it's in California, it's in Texas,
no
it's in
question.
Chicago.
No
So
question.
I'm just pretty
Yeah.
much trying to expand.
Oh, yeah, and I
And
promote you on my stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I definitely promote you. I promote you daily. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
yeah, bro, I
no
appreciate it,
question.
man. And
Oh yeah.
and I gotta get one of your songs on the tape, man.
Let me know when you need it. I can send you the music. You know what I'm saying? Send it to you. I got no problem with it, my brother. No
Oh,
problem. You
I
know?
can't wait, dog. It's on.
Yeah, it's on the popping, man. Like I said before, this is what we needed, man. Like I say, I love it. I love to see real bosses do their thing, man. I can't, like I say, if that don't inspire you, man, to do your thing, I don't know what will. You know, real talk. Like I say before, I feel like a Renaissance man. Like I say, I do more than music. As you can see, I got a house in the office on wheels, baby. I'm always, you know what I'm saying? I'm always in a different place, a different setting. You know what I'm saying? A different change of weather. Like, okay, for instance, let me give you an example. That's Knoxville, but people would be shocked to know that Knoxville is in the Smoky Mountains. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Now, right now
Man,
I'm at a
that's
truck stop.
beautiful.
Yeah, right now I'm at a truck stop, but yeah, you you'd be shocked at things that I see out here, man. I've seen so much in the 8 years that I've been out here, bro. It's crazy, man. Out of the 44 states in this country, I've been to 44. I've been to 44, man. It ain't like every major city that you can think of, from Los Angeles to New York City to Miami to, yeah, some of everywhere I've been at. You know, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, and I'll also discuss about mental health and everything and
Hmm.
depression. I bet that
Yeah.
helps you a lot with just seeing beautiful scenery all over the
Yes.
country.
Yes. It's if I could offer anybody, you know what I'm saying, any wish, it would be to, you know what I'm saying, see the marvelous things that, you know what I'm saying, that God created. You know, first and foremost. I mean, you know, man could take credit for some of it, you know what I'm saying, but you know, the structure, the infrastructure, you know what I'm saying, of how things just are set up, like the scenery that I just showed you. Only God could have did that. You know what I'm saying? So if I could offer anybody any type of peace of mind to actually just sit up and marvel at that, yeah, yeah, that's what I would give them. You know, experience to look at it, man. I say it's wonderful, man. It's wonderful. Like I said, you'd be surprised. You know, I've seen, you know the, do you know the little, okay, you know when you go out on a picnic and those little picnic baskets, you know what I'm saying, that people normally have, you know what I'm saying, that they carry to put the food in.
Hmm.
I've seen a building that looks like that in Ohio, like literally a building that looks like that. I'm talking about the hand, from the handle to the basket. You know what I'm saying? And it's in Coshocton, Ohio. Like you can't see that just anywhere. You know what I mean? But it's there. Yeah. You know, blessings. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the tower in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's been able to see that. You know, so like I say, it's just wonderful things. It's wonderful things to look at, man. Sometimes, you know, marveling at things like that. You know what I'm saying? It helps. It helps the mental. You know what I'm saying? It helps you. You know what I'm saying? Just elaborate and, you know, make positive thoughts. You know what I'm saying, within yourself. You know, so I definitely can, you know what I'm saying, understand where you're going, you know what I'm saying, with the mental health thing, man. Everybody needs some type of peace of mind. You can't put a price on it. You can't. Yeah.
Yeah, so do you have a story that pretty much had your back against the wall and then you was able to come out of it?
Hmm. Um. Well, I couldn't get a job, man. I couldn't get a job for nothing in this world, or one that I felt like, you know, would help me support my family. You know, I would work restaurants here and there, this, that, and the third, and you know, it started to get real tight for me. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna name the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? But I was only, you know, whether my fault, their fault, whatever. I was only making like, I don't know what, $159 every 2 weeks. That ain't feeding nobody. That ain't feeding nobody. And
Hmm.
it just so happens that, you know, I had so many people. Well, the people that I had in my corner at the time, but one in particular was my grandmother. Shout out to Bobby Sue. It's my baby right there. She know it. But she just was saying, you know, baby, what do you want to do with your life? You know, you got to do something. You can't, you know, you can't be in this predicament of depression and things of that nature. You know, you got to pray. She's a prayer, man. You know, she's a prayer warrior. If it wasn't for her, a lot of times I don't know where I'd be. But she prayed. She prayed for her baby, man. You know, I could do no wrong in her eyes. But you know, she got me to thinking, and it just so happens I was just sitting, and I'm watching semi trucks go by, and I'm thinking to myself, why can't I do that? And lo and behold, about 5 weeks later, I had my CDLs and I'm running, man, and I ain't looked back since. You know, but I had to get motivated to do that. You feel where I'm coming from? I had to, like I say, I had to pray. I had to do a lot of praying. know what I'm saying, and get motivated to do that. And with me doing that, bro, now, like I said before, I'm president of a record label. I'm part CEO to a company called Law that just started. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm making certain moves that, what I'm saying, I would have never thought of doing. You know what I'm saying? But now, I'm putting myself in the position. Shout out to Law, by the way. Shout out to Zeta Slime and Scoop G, man. You know what I'm saying? For, joining them partnership, and like I said before, that Law is going to be very, very big in a minute, man. It's a promotion company. We offering, not to change the subject, but we offering videos, we offering podcast interviews, we offering, things of that nature. We offering Gmail blast. You know what I'm saying? We offering everything that a musician that's starting, everything that they need to get themselves started, man. All you got to do is join us, and you can go on my page and see all the information that you need to contact us. But yeah, like I said before, I wouldn't have thought of none of this in the state that I was in before I started driving trucks, man. You know what I'm saying? Now I make six figures driving a semi truck, and I'm doing my music. Can't beat it. Being a boss is way better than being an employee, baby. And how you turn it back.
Man, tell me about it. It's just
Yeah.
a lot of people doesn't have that boss mentality because I'm an employee at my 9 to 5, but when I come home, when I punch out the clock, I'm a boss. You know what I'm saying? And it's been such rewarding knowing that you take back your life, and
Yes.
the signs usually be there. It's just a lot of people, just I don't know. We got some slow people out here. I ain't even going front. We got some dumb people out here. It's just like you say, like you didn't know what you was gonna do. You was at a
Yeah.
crossroad in your life,
Yeah.
but them trucks came by, so God was just like, I'm not even gonna say
Yeah.
nothing. I'm just gonna let him figure it out.
Figure it
And
out.
sometimes
Yep.
you just gotta figure it out,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's what's up, bro. Cause
Yeah. And it took a second. And then, bro, don't get it twisted. It took a second because I mean, like I said before, I went through trials and tribulations even before that. I could tell you some things, bro. But I still straight up, man. I can tell you some crazy things, man. But like I said before, the rewards that I got for never quitting. I just was determined not to quit, bro. I didn't care what I did. I just knew I didn't want to be in a position to where I was coming home every night. You know what I'm saying? Just from washing dishes wet from neck to feet. I knew I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life. You feel where I'm coming from? So now I'm doing
hmm
other things, and like I said before, I thank God, and then I thank the people. You know what I'm saying? That stood in my corner, man. You only as strong as the people that's what I'm saying that's behind you. You know, if you got a bunch of yes men in your corner, you're not gonna make it. If you got a bunch of negative people in your corner, you're not gonna make it. But if you got a squad full of bosses, yeah, you'd be a fool not to make it. You know what I mean?
Oh man, no doubt, bro. No doubt, man. Cause even my business partners, bro, it
Mm-hmm.
was just very coincidental how they all just came to my rescue because I was
Yeah.
just in my man, I was going through so much, bro. After losing my brother and then losing my grandmother, then I
My
lost my,
condolences.
my stepfather
Yeah.
and stuff. Thank you. I talk about that every episode because I want people to know that I'm just like anybody else, but
Exactly.
I'm not. But I'm just saying, like, we all have a story,
Yeah.
and I always
Exactly.
announce my story so people can say that, oh, he ain't been through nothing. He ain't paying no dues. Shit, I paid so many dues, and I
Mm-hmm.
paid, just put my life on the line against a
Yeah.
lot of people who no
Yeah.
longer here. So it just means a lot knowing that I'm dedicating something and commemorating something positive in their memories and
Yeah.
stuff. So I know that they're smiling down and be like, yeah, I knew that he was gonna come out of that and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So when you come out of something like that, bro, and when you finally get that breakthrough, man,
It's
nobody can tell
refreshing.
you shit.
It's refresh.
Nobody can tell you shit.
It's refresh. And I'm gonna give you a scenario. You've had him on the show before. My bro Sky Smoke Skywalker, man.
Oh
35
yeah.
years. 35 years me and this fool have been, you know what I'm saying? Like his mother, God rest her soul, was like a mother. Like I say, he posted a picture and posted a video the other day. I couldn't even look at it, man. I would have cried. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about this brother, man, let me tell you something about this brother. And I ain't jocking, it's just the truth. His worth ethic. His worth ethic. Look, if you can't get nothing else from this guy, man, his worth ethic is so out cold that when he finally does break through, because he's gonna, when he finally breaks through, you ain't gonna be able to tell that man nothing. You feel where I'm coming from? But you got to have that type of work ethic, bro. You got to. I mean, like I said before, if you ain't got the type of work ethic that he got, you're not gonna make it anyway, man. You have to keep working. Even when you on vacation, you gotta be working. You know what I'm saying? Success. My father always said this. He said success don't get no sleep. It don't. Success don't get no sleep, dog. If you sleeping right now and you ain't where you want to be, you bullshit. And that's how I look at it, man. Every day I'm promoting. Every day I see this man, you know what I'm saying, posting his music. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Run the numbers up. Every day I see you, my brother, you know what I'm saying, doing your interviews, you know what I'm saying, and doing your thing. You working. That's the type of work that you gotta be a beast. You gotta be a monster, man. You know, and if you're not doing that, you're not gonna make it. You're not. You know what I'm saying? So I sleep when I'm dead. I sleep when I'm dead.
Appreciate
Like,
that, though.
real talk.
Yeah,
Straight
that's
up,
all.
man.
That's my motto. That's my motto,
Yeah.
bro. Cause really, I tell people this all the time: is that if you want something, you know what I'm saying, a new life or whatever, you gotta do something
Mm-hmm.
that you never did before. And
Mm-hmm.
you gonna have people laugh, you gonna have people criticize, you gonna have people have an opinion or this and that. But why, you know, take people's advice, knowing that they've been a cashier for 20 years and that's all they know.
Yeah.
So I'm not shitting on nobody
No, no,
who's
no.
a cashier, but I'm saying that people to be so quick to listen to everybody, but I'm motivated by people who pretty much got something, that done something, that's making over six figures like yourself, and living in the township and driving foreign cars and this and that.
Yes,
That's gonna
sir.
be my life. That's gonna
Yes,
be
sir.
me.
Yes, sir.
So
And you know
because
how
I
you
got.
you know how you
I'll
get
go
there?
ahead.
Not to cut no, no, not to cut you off, but you know how you get there? What you doing now? Throwing the interviews, throwing them classic interviews out there. You know what I'm saying? Interviewing people who you might not even want to interview, but it's like, I'm gonna interview them just for the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, I want to get it out there. You know what I'm saying? I want to, you know what I'm saying, I want the tough interviews. You feel what I'm coming? You doing that, man? It's like, come on, man, your worth ethic. Like I said, your worth ethic. You know what I'm saying? Is hey, look, bro, look, man. Shout out to my man, Mr. No Offense, Matt Arrington. I did a podcast interview with him not too long ago, but he worked like that, and that's why I say I watch you, I watch him. Come on, man. That right there, like I said before, that worth ethic. If you ain't got that, you're not gonna make it. Where you want to see yourself and the things that you say you want, you'll get it. You'll get it, especially if you want it. You feel where I'm coming from?
Oh
It's
yeah,
bound to
no
happen.
doubt,
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
no doubt.
It's bound to happen, my baby. You know.
Yeah, because it's just a lot of people, bro. I be reading statuses, and I'm pretty much as a watcher. You know what I'm saying? So when people just talk about how they want a better life, but they just pretty much, you know, for example, that's like a nigga who's staying at his grandma's house or staying at his mama's house,
Hmm.
and he come over to your house and be bitching and complaining about, living with his grandma or his mama house, but then it's been 2 years, and you like, ain't you been looking around? You can't find nothing. Like, you must like this, you know what I'm saying? And
No,
so,
no, because he's in the comfort of his mother's titty, b. And I don't mean no harm by anybody that stay with their
yeah,
mother. Look, hell, I stayed with mine past 18. But guess what? I was doing what I was though. I still was doing what I wanted to do, and I made sure I dropped money to them.
yeah,
You feel where I'm coming from? I didn't stay at home. I was working. You know what I'm saying? But if you at home and you ain't found your own place yet, then that's your fault. That's totally your fault. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So when you come over my house complaining about, you know what I'm saying, moms and walked in my room, nigga, that's not your room. It's not your fucking room.
I be trying to tell people that, like,
It's not your room. If you stay with anybody and even if they give you all the privacy in the world, B, if they accidentally come in your room one day and catch you with the pants down, now you can't get mad at them and say how dare he.
exactly.
Get the fuck out and get your own spot. like come on, man. But like I said before, it you have to go through it. You know what I'm saying in order to actually understand it, man. A lot of people don't take a look at themselves when they complain like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty of it too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, man, shit. everything that we sit up even talking about, bro. I could tell you I've experienced it, and I'd be like, if I don't stop bullshitting with myself now, like I'm 41 years old, bro. I don't mind giving out my age. You know why? Because I'm blessed to see it. So when I tell you every experience that I went through, I learned from, and kept pushing forward. Yes, and I'm still willing to learn from you or learn from this person or learn from that person. I still got room to learn. Still got room to learn, man. You
Same
know,
here.
yeah. Mental health is real. As you said, mental health is real. Nobody's perfect. Shit, I've had my days where I've been in this truck, bro, and broke down and cried. I'm in here debating with myself, like, like get your ass behind this wheel and let's make this money. You can't quit, and
Hmm.
I don't mind telling you that. I don't mind telling the world that because, like I said before, when in order to heal or in order to keep moving forward, you have to admit your faults. You know what I'm saying? You have to know that you have flaws. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only way you're able to move on forward, or keep pushing. You have to admit your faults. You have to. Nobody's perfect. And nobody ever will be. You know?
No,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. That's why I
and
like your show,
also,
B.
oh, thank you, bro. Thank you,
Yeah.
bro.
That's why I like your show,
And
dog.
I was, and I was just going to say, like, also, man, it's just, certain people, it's just stuck with what they know you, or how they used to seeing you, and I pretty much did like a whole complete metamorphosis,
Yeah.
compared to where I was at last year around this
No
time,
question.
because
No
last
question.
year I was just like, going through a breakup. A lot of people, like friends and stuff like that, betrayed me. So it was just like, where do I go from here? So I just doing this for people who going through what I went through last year, that's going through
Yeah.
it now, and they see me and they be like, oh, okay, there's hope. There's, uh,
Yep.
currents of
Yeah.
going on,
Yes, sir. Yes,
because
sir.
nobody can stop you but you.
Yeah. And how many people benefited from your story? You feel where I'm coming from? Give you another example, and I hope we got enough time for it. But I'm gonna
Hmm.
give you another story. I'll be quick about it. Shout out to my cousin Amir Fresh, CEO of Passport Republic. This is his story, right? Now he did music with us, you know what I'm saying, in Saginaw years ago. Okay, my EP is actually coming off of a 10-year hiatus. I wasn't doing music for 10 years, bro. Had writer's block, everything, right? So he was in
Hmm.
Saginaw doing music with us. When the music stopped for a second, shout out to my brother Big Baby, man, MID. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait for him to, you know what I'm saying, bring his shit back out, man. You know what I'm saying? It'd definitely be worth it. But for a minute we just stopped doing the music. So he ended up going back to Richmond, Virginia, right? He ended up going back to Richmond, Virginia, and we were talking about Amir Fresh here. Started Passport Republic, and he was steady trying to get me to do the music. I wasn't I wasn't interested. I wasn't I didn't want to do anything. I mean, I was still singing or whatever, but I didn't want to do the music. I didn't have no love for it no more. Now I have my reasons why, but one of them was I just wasn't driven. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't driven to do it. Like I couldn't write shit. I couldn't write a poem, let alone, you know what I'm saying, write any music. You know what I'm saying? So the 10 years went by, and it was just last year he caught me while I was in Richmond, Virginia. I was actually spending the night there. He called me. He say, "Nigga, get your ass out the truck. I ain't taking no for an answer. Get your ass out the truck. Let's go." That day and that day forward till now, I've been on the music. You know what I'm saying? It just clicked. You know what I'm saying? But it was from the inspiration of seeing him build his record label. You know what I'm saying? Now he got an independent label. And so what if it ain't as big as what people may think it's supposed to be? Is his shit. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody fire that man. Can't nobody tell that man, you know what I'm saying, we canceling your contract. None of that. Is his record label with a fire ass distribution deal. Now it ain't my business to put his distribution deal out there, but trust me, we ain't hurting over here. And we stay grinding. You know what I'm saying? We stay grinding. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Amir Fresh. Shout out to Johnny Storm, man. You know what I'm saying? Passport is definitely working. You know, we definitely working. But I say that to say this. People like him, people like you, people like myself, people like Matt Arrington, people like Smoke Skywalker, people like that, you know what I'm saying? You gotta surround yourself around that type of people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta surround yourself around that type of people that ain't yes men. You know what I'm saying? You come up with an idea, you know it's whack. You know your idea might be whack as shit, right? But
Hmm.
your people, if you got the type of people that say, yeah, that's great right there, and you know good and damn well that ain't great, and they know it either, but they don't want to lose their job. That's not the type of people you want to deal with. If you got people in your corner that'll say, bro, you know that's some bullshit. Those are the type of people you want to rock with. And they ain't doing it hating. They doing it, you know what I'm saying, to protect your best interest at heart. If you ain't got them type of people
Hmm.
behind you, man, no, you won't make it. You'll never make it. Never. I ain't never seen nobody make it doing that at all. You know.
Right.
So yeah, bro. I like I said before, true bosses, man. It's time, man. Look at how much, and I ain't being racist here, but look at how much white people got ahead of us. Like if you really think about it, look at how many years they got ahead of us, and they got generational wealth. They got molasses. You feel where I'm coming from? And they kids is gonna eat off
Hmm.
molasses generation after generation after generation after generation. You mean to tell me we can't have that shit either?
Exactly. And that's the thing. And that's the thing, like, you know, well, first we gotta get rid of this, crab in a barrel mentality, bro.
Mentality.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
first that's the first thing ever
Mm-hmm.
because, like I was having a discussion with my partners earlier
Yes.
that you would never see a KKK person beefing with a skinhead.
Say it again. Say that again.
You would
Say
never
that
see
again. Like seriously.
you would never see a Klan member beefing with no skinhead, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Because at the same time, it's white supremacy. You know what I'm saying? They both, on the same
come and go.
thing.
Come and
And
go.
but
Yep.
but when it comes to us, it's like, we can't come together to save our life. Like, what I'm saying, you can't get a Baptist, you can't get a Methodist, you can't get a Catholic, you can't get a Muslim, a Hebrew to all come together. And we all
Nope.
black. We all going through the same
Going through the same struggle.
injustices.
Same struggle. East side, north side, we beefing. Or
Hmm.
south side side. East side, south, we beefing. We don't own any of this shit. Jay-Z said it best, man. How's you beefing over a neighborhood that your mama written? Well, he's not lying. He's telling the honest to goodness truth. You know what I'm saying? When will we realize that though, and buy the block? If that's what we're talking about for generational wealth, when are we gonna buy? You know what I'm saying? The block and really own it. You feel where I'm coming from? And come
Exactly.
together and build up communities and shit like that, man. Like I said before, Wall Street, Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma, wouldn't have happened if they hadn't put it together. Why do you
Right.
think the white people destroyed it in the first place? Because they knew for a fact that it would have got bigger. The idea would have became an institution and people would have messed around and did it in other cities. That's why they destroyed it. We too afraid to even start from the ground up. When are we gonna start from the ground up and put anything together? You know what I'm saying? And it and
Exactly.
it boggles my mind that we don't do that, man. And I ain't just talking. I'm talking about myself included. You know what I'm saying? And anybody else, we have to come together and, you know what I'm saying, start putting shit together, man. Or we'll never get anywhere. We'll never even get off the ground. Never.
Yeah, man. And I want you to check out this episode that I got planning on the 12th. You know, I'm gonna celebrate
Gotcha.
Medgar Evers.
Okay.
You know, that's the day he died. But a lot of people don't even know who he was. And he was like one of the first civil rights leaders. You know, like
Okay.
one of the civil rights pioneers.
All right.
And it's just a shame how he got killed and shot down like a dog in front of his home. And his wife and kids have to watch him bleed out. So I wanted to, you know, talk about that because he done a lot of great things. But, you know, just like what you were saying with the East Side, West Side, and South Side, we all go to the same DHS office. So how this beefing,
So how's we beefing? Yeah.
killing each other, but we all be at the same DHS office. Try to get
DHS,
food stamps, try to get assistance. Let that make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Walmart,
That don't make sense to me. Yeah, Walmart.
Meyer,
Save a lot. We all go to the same place. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Dolly
understand
Fit Center.
that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know,
It's,
so
yeah.
I
You're
should be
right.
telling people. So I be telling people like, there's nothing wrong with cleaning your block, but clean up your block. Send some people to college. You know what I'm saying? Help a brother, help a sister. Like
Mm-hmm.
the village has failed us. You know what I'm saying? Because it used to take a village to
Yeah.
raise
Raise a
us,
child.
but now, yeah, but now the
Mm-hmm.
village is failing us, and people make it seem like, oh, you a hater for pointing out the obvious, but it's so obvious, you
Yeah.
know.
It's very obvious. King got killed because of the obvious. Think about it. That man was finna give a speech that would have not only gave us generational wealth, but it would also empowered us. Like you talk about with the white supremacy and the KKK. And it wasn't going to be about violence. It was just more about empowering us, you know what I'm saying, to take a stand. He was going to give a statement, and I can't remember the whole demographic of the speech, but it was basically saying, okay, if you white people, if we got to mess around and come to the back door to come get our food, fuck y'all. We'll make our own supermarket and grow our own food, you know what I'm saying, and put it in our community. That's why he was killed. But
Mm-hmm.
why did we not continue it if we know that was the plan? You feel where I'm coming from? Now, I'm not looking for, you know what I'm saying, another, you know what I'm saying, leader, but what I am saying is, why not carry out that plan? You know what I'm saying? Why not, you know, like I'm from the hood, from the east side, I'm from the hood. You know how many stores, bro, that ain't up no more? We had Howard Street store. We had the Superstar. We had, oh my God, man, we had so many stores. Ain't there no more. Ain't there
No.
no more. Why not? Why not some black people? You know what I'm saying? The people stress about how much money they got and how much this, that, and the other. I don't. And
Man, ain't nobody
I
got no
don't knock no.
money for real like that here, bro.
Right, but I don't knock them, man. But if you got that type of money, dog, why not put the money into the store and bring it up and get more respect that way than what you're talking about on the video? Like, I don't knock you because I know you trying to sell something. You're trying to sell music. Okay, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But take that money and buy the block. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Put a couple of houses on it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn to do that, man. We gotta learn to do that, or else what's gonna end up happening? We're gonna be on the outskirts. I don't know if you know the gentrification is happening in Saginaw. People ain't
Yeah.
understanding that. People ain't
So.
we might not be around to see it, but our children's children might. We all gonna be out in BV any fucking way, with all due respect. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
that's what we're gonna be, and they gonna end up having the whole city of Saginaw. They already put Delta College downtown. What's next? You know what I mean?
Man, they already, man,
See?
man, for real, like, a lot of people didn't know what it was, but
Mm-hmm.
when they kick all those people out the Eddie building and the Bancroft, bro,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't know what it
See?
was. Niggas
See?
slow, you know what I'm saying? But they come at,
True.
but they come after our properties, and
Oh yeah.
but yeah, we destroying where we lay our head at night,
Yeah.
and that was yeah.
It's
It's
easy,
so easy. It's easy to take shit from us because we're not going to do nothing about it.
and then we're not thinking
You know?
we not thinking rationally on why they doing it. We're not thinking rationally, bro. And like I said before, people need to start thinking rational, you know what I'm saying, about it. Like I said before, I don't care if a person move away from Saginaw, you know what I'm saying, and find their fortunes. Come back and give something. Because truth be told, if it wasn't for you being born and raised in Saginaw and having that mentality, you wouldn't have it. Come back. You know what I'm
No,
saying? Do some type of contribution. You know what I'm saying? And until then, like I said before, we're always gonna be last at the plate, and we ain't gonna get nothing. We ain't gonna get nothing. We ain't gonna get nothing but bones on the plate. We ain't getting no meat. All we gonna get is bones. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna eat before us, and that ain't the mentality to
exactly.
have, man. Straight up. But
And it,
yeah, man.
and you know what, bro? And you know what, bro? You know, like Chuck, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? Chuck
Word,
Rogers.
word.
You know, God rest his soul and everything like that. Like we need to stop having these football camps and these basketball camps because who's really benefiting off that? Because all you got to do is find sponsorship and they pay for everything, and you know what I'm saying, and provide the
Mm-hmm.
festivities and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, build a community center.
After
You
school
know,
programs. Yeah.
just have something. Yeah, after school programs and giveaways and like I said, send people to college. You know what I'm saying? Send your best and your brightest on your block or in
Yes.
your readiest and send them off to school and have them come back and help. Reach one, teach one. But
Yeah.
we need to stop all this. These camps because they ain't doing shit. It's still problematic
I get that.
activity and
Yeah. Yeah.
but like I said, we really need to, you know, just really need to start holding these people accountable
Accountable.
of
Yeah.
who does this foolishness on our blocks because a lot of people think that's cool, a lot of people think that's noble, but if
Mm-hmm.
somebody is being self-destructive, it's a virus, it's gonna spread,
Yeah.
and I'm just the one that just I practice what I preach and everything.
I got
Because
you.
even before all of this, I have volunteered, I have helped, I have been there for a lot of people. Sure, I used to let a lot of black women to come live in my home. No
No
sex
doubt.
involved, but when somebody was
No doubt.
homeless, I gave
Yeah.
someone a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Even if I did get crossed in the end, but I did that because that was my sister. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and you still got your blessings in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like I said
Yeah.
before, for you to even do that shows what type of heart, you know what I'm saying, and shows what type of mentor you got. I learned this from an old school cat, right? Well, not an old school cat, but a spiritual brother of mine. He say the heart and the mind and the heart is connected. And they're 1 foot apart from each other, right? He say, now take yourself trying to run a marathon or run a race. He say you could be 1 foot away from the finish line, you know what I'm saying, but you never get there because you're not connected. So if the mind and the heart ain't connected, you'll never make the finish line. You just have the fortitude, you know what I'm saying, and the heart and the right heart and mind condition that you'll always make the finish line because you think about other people before you think about yourself. That's a wonderful thing, bro. And never lose that, dog. You know what I'm saying? But we need more people to do that. We need more people to do that. I'll
Yeah.
give from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And when I get played, yeah, I get upset, but I don't worry about it. I'll let it turn over. You know what I'm saying? Because I know God got me. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
no, you're right, man. And like I say, who knows? Your platform might mess around and fulfill everything that you're talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? Because of the positive vibes that you're giving and the positive, you know what I'm saying, things that you're, you know what I'm saying, doing for your community. That's a wonderful thing, man. People don't have the balls to do that. They don't. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I appreciate that because, man, if anything, bro, I know I remember when it was like when I couldn't really, talk to people. I couldn't then,
Hmm.
and years and years of just pretending that everything was going to be okay or everything were okay. It was just eating me up inside, man, and I
Yeah.
almost lost everything. I almost lost my mind. Once you lose your mind, it's a wrap.
It's over.
So
Yeah. You gone.
so I'm just grateful of my support system and my fans, just a little bit of everybody, man, who had a hand of just contributing, their dollars, their love, their support to making me, where I'm at today. And that's why I go hard, man, because, just people that I never even met or people that I didn't never suspect, to respect me. So it's a catch-22, man. And so I just want to,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I just want to make sure that, like their support is not in vain. Just whatever, it's time for me to go. It's my legacy now. You know what I'm saying? So if anything, like, because I already know that, when I'm gone, I know it's gonna be a huge loss, but I want everybody to know and just teach everybody that I didn't allow that dark time in my life to be my last chapter of my life.
I don't
I
think.
wanted to just do something better.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a huge loss if you're getting your flowers now. You feel where I'm coming from? Like right now you're getting your flowers because of the energy, the positive energy that you're putting out. You feel where I'm coming from? You get a thank you from myself. You get a thank you from others that have been on your show. You know what I'm saying? That actually have held a great conversation with you and see, oh yeah, he on his shit. You know what I'm saying? He know what he talking about. He might not be perfect, but he on his shit. You feel where I'm coming from? You get your flowers now, so I don't think it'll be a great loss. I think actually, you know what I'm saying? you you'll go smiling, and people that ride with you will be smiling too. Yeah, we'll be sad that you're gone, but we'll still be smiling because we know for a fact that you was on a positive. You know what I'm saying? You was on a positive outlook. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. You get your flowers now. You know what I'm saying? And what you're putting into the earth, my brother, like I said before, that's priceless. Can't nobody take that away from you. You know, come on, man. You putting together a positive show. Not too many people do that. You ain't talking about who got the most money. You ain't you ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, who got a Lamborghini. You're talking about how can we as a people come up, you know what I'm saying, come up in the world, you know what I'm saying, and bring their children up.
Hmm.
You're not talking about bullshit. That's why I fuck with you. That's why I fuck with you.
Hey,
On some real shit, cause
man, thank you, bro.
yeah, it ain't for the unnecessary glamour, man. And you might not get the 50 million people to follow you. So what? Man, if you got 1,000 people following you, that's just as good as that 50 fucking million. I'ma just be real with you,
Oh,
straight up, man.
no
I,
doubt, man.
I like real shit, man. I like real shit. I'm a realist. I ain't saying I'm a real nigga. I ain't saying I'm the realest nigga on the. No, I'm a realist at the end of the day, and real recognize real every time. You doing something great for the community with this, man. This is wonderful. This is refreshing to actually sit down and even have a conversation, a grown conversation at that, between two people who got common sense to know that something needs to be done, something needs to be changed, something needs to be moved. You know what I mean? Straight up, straight up, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I definitely support you, dog. You definitely be on my damn storyline. It's
Yeah,
just
thank you,
shit.
bro. Thank you,
Straight
man.
up, bro.
I really appreciate that, man,
Yeah.
because it's just, it's not easy, being, a leader, and I tell people this all the time that leaders get misunderstood a lot because we get so many expectations on us. But I tell people that, hey, who knows, what can happen. But
Yeah.
it's going to be, people's loyalty is going to be tested, one day, if something comes,
Yeah.
like a little
Yeah.
scandal or something like that, or he say, she say shit, it's going to be some loyalty being tested, be like, well, I know him and he ain't going to do this, or he ain't who you say that he is, and this and that. So, like I said, I'm a grown man. I can defend myself when someone attack me or try to assassinate my character. I know what to do with that. But when it
Exactly.
comes to everybody else, I can't control that. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
really see who really, about it. And
Yeah.
I'm really about mine. Like whether if it's right or wrong, what I'm saying? I can admit my flaws, I can admit my wrongs and everything like that. But I just really trying to get, just a lot of us, black men to find that identity, because
Yeah.
we really walking around here just, not knowing who we really are.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
just
Huh?
the just gentrification thing. Shoot, this country was gentrified. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? By itself. And I tell people this all the time, like, you know what I'm saying, do your research, you know what I'm saying? Really, you know, go into your family tree. Like, don't just believe what you hear
What you
or
read?
what you
Yeah.
see. You know what I'm saying? There's records for a
Yeah.
reason. They wrote shit down for a reason. They, drew hieroglyphics for a reason. We was
Mm-hmm.
already here. You know what I'm saying? And that made me feel
In here.
good. It made me
Yeah.
feel good knowing that I come from a bloodline that's undefeated because they've been
Mm-hmm.
trying to get rid of us for the longest, but they can't get rid of us.
It'll never happen. It's virtually impossible. Like it says in the Bible that is impossible. Not to be religious, but it says in the Bible that it's impossible for God to lie and die. It's impossible to get rid of black people. It'll never happen. That's written in stone. But no, you're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? The only way to improve and to think about it like this: the prison system is designed to lock black people up. You know what I'm saying? To keep us from reproducing. You know what I'm saying? So what better way, you know what I'm saying, to expand that than to start saying, hey, young man, you don't want to make that mistake. Come here. Let me teach you something different to where you ain't got to sell no dope. Let me teach you something different to where you ain't got to pick up a gun and rob somebody. Let me teach you something different to where you don't have to be ignorant, you know what I'm saying, and go shoot another black man and then you get locked up. Now two people gone if you do that. So let me show you something different. We have to start doing that. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the younger generation. I the younger generation, I mean, the ones that's under me, I think about it now like what the fuck are y'all doing? But that's something that they have to learn. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
ain't nothing wrong with saying, hey, okay, we know you're gonna turn up, we know you're gonna do this, we know you're gonna do that, but why don't you try it this way? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you do it, you know what I'm saying, in a way that you can mess around and lead the next generation? Gotta do that. You know? People don't do that. It's a me, and gimme, and I think I'm worth this mentality. We have to get out of that. We have to get out of that. We have
Yeah,
to. You know, like you said, the crab in a barrel effect, we got that bad. Lord, we got that bad. You
man.
got on a $20,000-$30,000 chain, and I get mad at you because you got on that chain. I'm gonna take that nigga's chain. Why? get your own, get your own chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you gotta rob me
Yeah,
the same time?
exactly.
But we got to get out of that. We got to
Exactly,
get out of that,
man.
Doc. Yeah, yeah, straight
Yeah,
up,
because I'm
man.
never, sure, I'm never jealous. I'm never envious, man. I'm
Mhm,
disgusted. I get disgusted about people's arrogance and
mhm,
attitude and
mhm.
self entitlement. That's what I get disgusted because it's like,
Mhm,
okay, you got all the money, you got all this, you got all that. That's cool, that's fine. But what you really doing for the cause? What you doing for the culture? What you doing for our
mhm,
people? Nothing. You selfish.
mhm,
Because I learned a long time ago. My brother, like when he took me in when I was homeless back in
mhm,
2012,
mhm.
I still remember him telling me like, man, little brother, like you so vocal, but me, I'm kind of like in the background, but you would pretty much speak what's on my mind. Like, but I wish
Mhm.
I could be more vocal and outspoken, but realize that every battle isn't yours to fight. And I realize that now because
Yeah.
as much as people really had criticized me because I wasn't outside marching when we had that George Floyd situation. We had that little I guess protests at the police station. Everybody was just like, "Oh, where you at?" You know what I'm saying? Of all the people that ain't come outside, we would expect you. And I'm like, you think I'm gonna get arrested for something that happened like 2,000 miles away? No disrespect, but everybody wasn't outside on Bloody Sunday or at the civil rights movement. Like civil rights protests. Not everybody was outside, but sometimes to fight, to have the civil rights thing, shit. Sometimes you got to stay in the house, or sometimes you got to stay somewhere. Because Ada B. Wells wrote a book on lynching. She didn't have to go outside. Malcolm X spoke in a mosque. He didn't go outside and get his head busted open, but he had power. He used his gift. He stayed in his own lane.
Yeah. Not to mention that, bro. how can people ask you that when within that protest, not knocking it, but within that protest, it was people there for the wrong reason. They weren't there to protest. They was there to
Mm-mm.
start some shit. They was there to start the riot. They wasn't there to protest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I said before, man, it's so many analytics to that, to those situations, man. From police brutality, from from racism, from this, that, and the third, man. It's crazy, man. But everybody got to know their position at the end of the day. I think that's bottom line. So for anybody to judge you for that, were you outside? Were you there? Like, you know,
Exactly.
see
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Like, how can they ask you that? Because for anybody that asks you that, they had to have been there themselves. I mean, they would have to been there themselves. Like, were you there? Like, how's you asking me?
Man, and it's
Like, come
crazy.
on, man.
And
Yeah.
it's the funny thing because like, for years, bro, I haven't, what I'm saying, changed my tune. I dedicated a whole month during Black History,
Word.
bringing Black history facts and, just pretty much bringing knowledge and this and that. I never seen these people open up a book and everything, but it's just nowadays people want to be, what I'm saying, all pro black and everything like that. Shoot, I got this on me, man. I ain't faking. I show this tattoo at work. You know what
Stand
I'm
what you
saying?
believe.
And
Stand up for what you
they
believe in.
always,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you know how certain people, when they see their boss or they see that, your boss's boss, you see how their voice change, you see how the body language, and you see how people just switch up. Shoot, I'm myself, they be like, hello, Mr. Brown, how you doing? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. How you
Word.
doing?
Word.
And then
Yeah.
and then they love me because I'm real. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
also like know that
Well,
it's a time and place for everything.
don't look at it as real. Hear me out. Hear me out. And when I say this, you're gonna feel me when I say this. I learned this from an OG of mine. Okay, he said, forget saying that you real. Say that you authentic, because real can be, you know what I'm saying, misconstrued for anything nowadays. You feel where I'm coming from? You're authentic. I
Right.
want you to think of yourself as authentic instead of real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't understand it when he was saying it either, but then, like I said, as I kept going through experiences, I'm like, oh. That's why I was saying earlier, I don't want people to think that I'm a real ass nigga. I'm the realest of this, that, the other. No, I'm authentic and I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, I'm gonna understand what the real is and acknowledge it for what it really is. So I'm authentic. You're authentic. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
coming from? Your show is authentic. Like I said before, I keep coming back to your show. Come on, man, this is authentic right here, man. Can't get no realer than that. Straight up, bro. You know what I'm saying? No, you authentic, B. You know what I'm saying? And that's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing.
Man, no doubt, man. I
Yeah.
appreciate that, bro. Cause like I said, man, I ain't trying to get on no network because I know if I get on a network, man, it's gonna be some backlash. Cause I'm not holding back, bro. I'm not selling out. You know what I'm
Please
saying?
don't, please don't do it. I like what you just said. I'm glad you acknowledged that, because I was telling my homeboy Matt the same thing, man. Please don't sell your show. Don't do it. Please don't go to no big network, man. Keep what you got, man, because what you got is priceless. I don't think you
Hmm.
should sell your shit for nothing in this world, man. It shouldn't. It's not a price that they can give you. You know what I'm saying?
No.
For freedom, for freedom. Period. You able to say what the fuck you want to say. Matt's able to
That's
say
the
what the fuck he want to say. You feel where I'm coming
that's
from? Think,
the that's the beauty of
yeah,
it. That's
yeah.
the
Think about
beauty
it.
of
Nick,
it.
Nick, 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 Nick Cannon got fired, bro, because yeah, he said it, but it wasn't his shit.
Mm-mm.
What is shit? And then he had to apologize for something that he didn't want to apologize for. But guess who had to apologize just to get Wild 'N Out back? Y'all ain't got to do that. I meant
No.
what I said. I meant what I said. Fuck you. Next episode. I love it.
Yup.
I
Man, me
personally love
too,
it.
man.
Straight
But
up,
yeah,
man.
I just try to give people that confidence, man, because there's a lot of motherfuckers, man, wearing masks around here. A lot of
Okay.
people just, trying to appeal to their peers and this and that. But I always tell people like, this is me. Take it or leave it. I ain't never gonna apologize for what I believe in, because
Man,
that's why
look,
we have a voice.
I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for something that I'm not. I live by that. Hate me for who
Hmm.
I am. If you think I'm a big guy and you don't like it because I'm a big guy, oh well. I don't want you to love me for the fake muscles and this, that, the other. Take me as I am. Period.
Hmm. That's
Period,
how I
man.
feel too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 6'5". I'm 276. So I
That's
get
right,
it,
but
bro.
and you ain't apologizing for that. You feel where I'm coming from? That's authentic. That's authentic. Everybody else trying to get fake muscles, fake asses, fake lips, uh, to change their skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Just to put in the fantasy of other people. I ain't doing that shit. Before I do that shit, I'd much rather die. I'd much rather die. If I gotta change who I am, to appease millions of people, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'll give all this shit up.
Oh shit,
I
me
still have a
too,
peace of
bro.
mind at the end of the day. Straight up.
No doubt, man. No
Yeah.
doubt, man. And it's crazy because like, you see all these pretty boys and all these, dudes that, got all this swag and everything. But little do they know that, what I'm saying, I got they chicks before, what I'm saying? Like, I ain't no snitch or whatever like that, but I had
I understand.
plenty, I
I
had
understand.
dozens. So, but it
Look,
just, pretty much like what people don't realize is that it's so easy to get women. You know what I'm saying? Because a woman love a confident man, a man that loves himself, a man that can carry himself. Shoot, I stand out, man. I'm a giant, pretty much. So
see?
I always stand out.
See?
And then just the fact, like they know that I'm not an idiot, is also a plus. But it's just
Man,
so easy.
man, me and our little crew, man, man, me and our little crew used to bag them. We wasn't riding a date. We was walking. Again, and that's true facts. You know what I'm saying? Like that's true facts right there. So when when you when you come from a situation as what you're talking about and what I'm talking about, man, like I said before, it's all about being authentic. Authentic at the end of the day. You have to have some type of originality. You know what I'm saying? To attract real people. We ain't talking.
Hmm.
I heard Cat Williams say it a couple of days ago, I believe. I was listening to an interview of his with Fat Joe. He say fake or fakeness is now the new real.
Hmm.
Anything that's going on right now, we know it's fake as hell. Everything from the videos that we see, Lil Nas X, to what I'm saying, what I'm saying, all the publicity stunts and all this, that, and the third. We know that shit is fake, but it's the new fake. People are getting behind the fake instead of the real. The real is a joke nowadays. You know what I'm saying? If you keeping it real, you lose your whole career. You lose everything. You lose your riches. You lose all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you tell
Hmm.
somebody what's real, you'll lose everything for it. Well, well, you can welcome me to the club because I ain't changing. I'm not changing for that, B. I ain't changing. Because like I said before, man, I'd rather be loved for who I am than I'd rather be hated for who I am than loved for what I'm not. There's no other way to it. So yeah. You guys, you know what I'm saying, with your podcast, my homeboy Matt with his, y'all please keep y'all podcast, man, because y'all stand for something. Y'all stand for something, man. And if you ain't standing for something, you'll fall for anything. Please keep y'all companies, man. Keep that shit because y'all got more power than you think. And they coming. They coming.
Thank
If
you.
it,
Thank you, dog.
I put my life on it, bro. They coming. Once you get the buzz that you get the buzz that you continuing to get, they coming. Somebody gonna come with 1 million. Somebody gonna come for 10. Somebody gonna come for 20. Somebody gonna come for 30. You know what I'm saying? Puff gonna come with 70. Come on over here to iHeart.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But if
Oh
he
yeah.
telling you that you gotta be fake about it, please don't do it. You'll regret it. You regret it. And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they coming though. Believe that. Believe that. Like I say, Saginaw spawn talent, man. You got talent. They coming. They coming.
Oh,
Straight
trust
up,
me.
they coming.
I will
Yeah,
let you know. You know what I'm saying?
straight
Like
up.
firsthand.
Yeah, straight up,
But yeah,
bro.
bro. Um, I'm gonna have to, wrap this up and
No
everything.
problem.
Like my
No
mom
problem.
called me twice. You know how that be.
Nah,
But
no problem, bro. No,
but do you have any
I
like final thoughts?
no, just shout out to everybody that I named. Thank you very, very, very much for letting me come and talk to you, spit some jewels, man. And if you want me on again, let me know. I'm only one phone call away, man, and I'll definitely come back on, bro. No problem. I'm working on my debut. I plan on dropping that at the beginning of the year. I ain't giving the name of it yet, but in the meantime, in between time, everybody go check out Hennessy and Sex Volume 1. That's the EP. Passport Republic. My cousin Amir Fresh, he finna drop his album East Side tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out. And yeah, man, shout out to the No Offense Podcast. Shout out to Law. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing the damn thing. Zeta Slime, Scoop G, shout out to everybody. I can't name everybody, but shout out to everybody who know that I love them. You know what I'm saying? And I support them, man. Salute to you, man. Shout out to the Bank Boys too, no doubt.
All right, bro. Hey, do me a favor and drop your music in the link. So,
Okay,
and I will pin it so everybody can check you out.
got you, my brother.
But
We're
yeah,
gonna
bro,
do it
you
as soon
have
as we get
yourself a
off.
wonderful day.
You too.
Thank you for coming, man, and I would keep you posted.
No doubt, no doubt. Do that. Do that.
All right, bro. Be easy.
All right,